All right, fellas, I'm out in the garage here this morning, and tell you what, it's a little chilly out here this morning. Let's do a time and temperature check, because this is Thursday morning, 70 degrees out here, 36% humidity. It feels a little bit cooler than 70 degrees, I'll tell you that. But, man, fall's coming on quick. So, guys, this is going to be my, let's dive right into it. I ain't going to be half-stepping here. We're going to get right into the good stuff here. This is going to be my entry into the Mad Gasser group build. Let's go for it. I'm going to show you something. This is being put on by Mike over at Model Speedshop. He's the one that's putting on this Mad Gasser build. And I think, if memory serves me correct, this actually started September 1, so I'm really late in the game on this one. But it goes to the end of the year. So I'm hoping I can get it done. Let's put it that way. But, well, Mike, appreciate you putting this one on. You know, guys, there are so many channels out there now. I just can't, excuse me, I just can't keep up with all of them. And I just saw this one a few days ago, and just so happens that I was getting ready to crack open a box of this gasser that I've got. So I thought, well, heck, since I'm going to go ahead and build this, even though I'm late, let's go ahead and get into this group build. See if I can't get her done. And I'm going to show you what I got going on here, fellas. All right, this is the kit that was given to me by Roger S. Boy, isn't that cool looking? And like I said, I cracked this open a few days ago, and I've already got some things done, and I did a lot of thinking on what I wanted to do. And you know, here's the stock rear wheels that come in this kit. They just, I don't know, they just didn't look right to me. I don't know. I know that's, you know, they weren't real wide back in the day, but I wanted to modernize this a little bit, so these are the tires I'm going with right here. That's the wheels and tires I'm going with. I've already narrowed that rear end. I'm going to show you guys something here. You know, I didn't like, I thought it just looked too funny sitting like this, you know, with the tires sticking outside the fenders. I know that's the way they were, but with these bigger wheels and tires, it just makes it look a little funny. So I decided that I am going to put these wheels and tires, tuck them up underneath those fenders. And like I said, I already narrowed the rear end, but you know, when you go narrowing the rear end, that involves a lot more than just narrowing the rear end. So you can see here, here's the frame, and I've already cut it. You can see that's where it used to fit. You see how much I've cut out of this? Because I'm going to move this over into the center, and that moves these two frame rails in, which gives you more room out here. So I'm hoping I got the dimensions right. And I've also got to cut into the body as well to get those big old meats up in there. So I'll be cutting this out today. And something else that I did, if you look on the box art, you can see that chrome back here. Well, I removed all that. And the reason that I removed it all, let's go over here, is because let's get old Mike down here for a second. That's the car that got me going on this, the Galpin Gasser 3. And this is just a cartoon type version of it, but and it doesn't look exactly like this, but I like those bigger wheels and tires that were on the back, and see how these are sticking out past the fenders. It looks good in the picture here, but it just doesn't look as good when I'm looking at the model. And once we get back to the bench, I'm going to show you. See that big old blown engine sticking out of the hood? I don't think they were running that either, but this is the paint that I'm going to be going with. I found this paint. This is to me, it's TS92 metallic orange. I think it looks fairly close. Excuse me. Now you see this does not have the trim on the back. So that's why I removed it. Now these Galpin Gasser 3, all these decals, I've already got them on order, and this is where I ordered them from, STS. And he said they're running, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks behind, so it's going to be a while before those even get in. But all right, let's go back over here. Now I showed you this was the color I was going with, but I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to spray this TS30 Silverleaf down first, and then spray this over it to kind of give it maybe a little bit of a candy effect. So that's my game plan right there. Now, I told you over there that that Galpin Gasser cartoon version has that blown engine. Well, there's that blown engine. This is the engine out of the 29 Model A Roadster kit. I think it's a really nice engine, and I put this together a few days ago, painted her up, and got the alternator wired and the plug wires all put in. So that's going to sit down there pretty nice. And I painted the block and the tranny that metallic orange, so I think that's going to look pretty good. Yep, I think that's going to look pretty good sitting down in there. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, when I started out with this, I thought I was going to do it all pretty much box stock, but once I got to looking at things, and I just couldn't help myself, I just had to start cutting on things. And so I think today, once I get done with this video, I'm not going to do anything with that frame just yet. I'm going to get this all cut out, and I want to stick those tires, wheels and tires down in there, make sure they fit just right before I do anything here. Then I'm going to set this back section down in here and make sure everything fits just like it's supposed to, and get everything sorted out before I go doing much more to it. I like to get this hard part done, and you know, since I'm tucking them underneath there, the wheels and tires are going to be up this way a little bit more, so I may have to lower that front end just a little bit. I don't know. We'll see once I do a little mock-up, but I kind of like the stance that the box has got. It's almost a level stance of the body, so we'll see if I can't get that or not. But guys, this is just want to come on here and give you a little video on the Mad Gasser group build. It's put on by Mike over at Model Speedshop, and this is my entry into it. So all right guys, I'm done.